Emmy winner Toni Braxton is raising awareness. How did she hold her breath like that? For a cause that is literally close to her heart. 5 years ago, Toni was diagnosed with a form of heart disease, which is the #1 killer of women, and she is on a mission to motivate others to protect their health. Please welcome Toni Braxton.
Wait, and this is, you were like a walking Campbell soup can. I love it. You are hot. So you're working with the American Heart Association and Campbell's on this campaign. Talk about how you got started in this. You were diagnosed.
Diagnosed about 5 years ago after the birth of my second son, Diesel. I was actually doing the play Aida.
Yeah.
And I found out I had something called pericarditis, which is a form of heart disease. Yeah. But I'm doing okay. I'm much better. I've teamed up with my friends, the American Heart Association, once again, and new friends, Campbell's, and we're all dedicated to the cause of helping to raise awareness of heart disease.
And where did you buy this dress?
Okay, this dress is really great. Okay, this
dress. They making it in a size 16.
Right? You know what, actually?
They do, but maybe I shouldn't be there. No, that's just not good. I love
really cute dress.
If you got to do this, I'm going to have to.
Pulley system.
Yeah, the curves are kind of dragging a little bit.
Where do you get?
Okay, this dress, if you go to GoRedWithCampbells.com, there are 3 dresses. I wore it at the gala last night. Really, really great time we had. And it was 3 dresses. We couldn't decide which ones to wear. This incredible designer, Lisa Perry, made 3 dresses. So the viewers out there got to be my stylist. So they would click onto the site and pick the dress, and this is the dress they want. And you can still go to that site. GoRedWithCampbells.com, and they'll donate actually $1 for each person that clicks.
Now, tell me something. What can a person like me do to help to support the heart campaign?
Oh, what you can do, you can go to that website and
just go
and link all your friends.
Okay.
Because it gives you so much information, how to eat healthy. For me, I had to change my diet and my lifestyle changes. I also have high blood pressure.
Yeah.
I just found out last year, you know?
How did you know you had how did you know you had high blood pressure? Was it just going to the doctor?
Going to the doctors, every time I went, my blood pressure levels were a little elevated, like 168 over 106. And they said, oh, maybe did you run up the stairs? Okay, just sit a second.
That was like you're resting.
Did you see that clip and you going, that'll raise the rate.
Yes. I think I was stressed because I found out about my son Diesel.
Yes, the last time you were here, you talked about him.
That was it. I'm just stressed, but every time I went, it was stress.
Diesel and Denim.
Diesel and Denim. Actually, German and English.
Oh, so
Diesel is German.
Oh, yeah.
Diesel, you know, the whole diesel engine.
Yeah.
But we spelled it with a Z instead of an S. And Denim is actually English. Actually, we spelled it D-E-N-H-A-M.
Well,
and the nurse said, how's little baby Denham? We're going to change that to the gene spelling.
When you were here the last time, you talked about Diesel, and it was really the first time you talked about him having autism. How's he doing?
He's talking.
He's talking.
Little short sentences, but he's talking. No paragraphs yet, but he's talking. Yes.
And how's Denim with him?
Denim's really good. I don't think he quite understands. He just knows his brother's different.
Yeah.
You know, his friend says little things like sometimes like, your brother talks weird. But Denim kind of ignores it, but he's dealing with it, I think, in the only way a kid can, you know.
Now I have to ask you, because Denim is how old?
Denim just turned 6.
He just turned 6. So what did you do when he would have his temper tantrums? Did you?
I just let him walk over him.
Oh, you
just kind of and just do my thing.
And you just kept doing what you were doing.
Just ignored him. And she's not paying any attention.
Yeah, see, that's my method. Just leave it. But even when you're like in a store or something,
I left him there for a second.
You just
was
let him kind of watch him.
Kind of peeped around the corner just to make sure, and he did it about 3 times.
So it works.
So see, somebody agrees with me.
That worked for us.
Yeah. Yes. And you got to do it all. You got to see what works the fastest. It's all about getting them out quick.
Yeah. They don't whatever you respond to, they'll do again. They love the attention. They just love the attention.
Absolutely.
So you kind of create a pattern.
Are you ever going to go back to Broadway, girl?
Maybe.
Aida and Beauty and the Beast.
Right opportunity comes, maybe.
Like, is there anything that you would like to do?
Nothing yet. Now I'm being a showgirl. I'm in Vegas, which I love. I'm having a lot of fun there.
What about there was this rumor that what was going around last week trying to clear things up today. That you had breast cancer.
I had a little scare, but I'm okay. It was nothing.
Okay, so there was something to it.
Yeah, little things. You know, I don't know what's happening. I guess
Does this run in your family?
no,
heart
not
disease
at all.
Or anything?
The heart disease does, absolutely, but not breast cancer.
You're a good example of, you know, sometimes I think when people are fit and active and you're just so hot, you know, it's like people would think, oh, it wouldn't happen to me. But like, no one would ever look at you and say, okay, you have these things going on. You know, you had a scare, you've got high blood pressure, you know, you have to take care of your heart in a different way now. No one would even think. People think they're immune.
I definitely thought that when they said, you know, we think you have hypertension. You need to get medicated.
You're
I'm
like,
like,
not me.
no, I'm just stressed. I'm okay. Like, oh no, way too high. And I had to take medication. I mean, different, like after a show, I want to eat burgers and fries and things like that. Can't do that as often
as you
anymore.
Toni, I wanted to ask you a question because you know we were working with Whoopi and she's a wonderful person to work with. You know, but you worked with Whoopi in a movie called Kingdom Come. How did Whoopi treat you?
She was great. It was my first movie. She was wonderful. She was great. Actually, you know, she had ordered some chicken and waffles from Roscoe's, and she said, you know, you need to eat. Here, take this, eat. There's a lot of hurry up and wait, and she made me eat.
Really?
That was my first movie. I was like a baby. I didn't know what to do, what to expect, and she kind of helped me through that.
No, I really liked Toni. I loved her music, and I just wanted it to be a good experience because sometimes, you know, it can be good, sometimes it's not good, but we had a crazy, wonderful group of folks, you know, and so we lucked out. But I want to ask you about the recording.
Yes,
Are
June.
you in the studio?
Yeah, I am. It comes out in June.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm excited to get back to my work. Working in the studio is great. And it's going to be old style, no dancing. I'm not going to dance at all on this record. I'm going to keep it old style.
It's just the voice.
Sing.
What made you decide to do it like that?
Being in Vegas, I found that my audience responded better to that. I was more comfortable doing that.
How many shows a week are you doing?
4 to 5.
4 to 5?
Yeah, hour-and-a-half shows.
And they're big shows.
Big shows, yeah, big productions.
Do you have to work out to get ready for a show like that? Were you doing all of that?
It doesn't work out. Just doing it.
Yeah, I do. I have to eat.
Girl, I got that same outfit
You
in
do.
my closet. It don't look like that on me. You do work out?
I do work. I have to because of my heart disease. I have to get on the treadmill a little bit, and when you go to the website, it tells you all those type of things that you can do. And I have to do the vegetable juice, so I do the Campbell's. Not just because I am with Campbell's.
Right.
I've always done that. Their vegetable juices and their soups.
But
which
low
are great.
sodium,
Low
right?
sodium. Salt's not my friend. Yes.
Well,
Oh, we're done?
okay.
Oh, that's it? That's all I get?
Well, I was going to say, since the View and Campbell Soup Company are partnering to raise awareness of women's heart disease, you are all going home with the Campbell's gift bag and a limited edition of the View mug, which will be sold on abc.com in February to benefit the American Heart Association's Go Red for Women movement. Thank you so much, Toni. We'll be right back. There you go. Show that dress off, girl.